Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Interviews from the Dressing Room. This is our final installment for our production of A No Christmas Carol, coming up this week, December 7th through the 30th, here at Theater of Kyogen. And who do I have joining me tonight?
Simone Bloch.
Simone Bloch. And who are you playing?
I'm playing Sukurooji Sama. I'm playing Sukurooji episode.
The star of the show. I have saved the best. Well, I've saved the best for last for this one. All right, Simone. So, Simone, tell me, where do you come from?
That's a long story, but I'm a French-American person.
Okay.
Meaning I was born in the United States, but I grew up in France.
Oh, really? Where were you born?
Washington, D.C.
I didn't know that. Oh, cool. And where in France did you grow up?
In Paris. I mean, Paris and around.
Right. I mean, is there anywhere other than Paris?
No, there's way more!
Well, I had to check.
No, France is a really interesting country and beautiful.
I've never been to France, so I can't wait to go.
There's something very unique with France, is that you can find all the possible landscapes in the world.
Really?
In the small scale.
Oh, interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. So my mother was American, and she was like, oh, but that's like a mini version of the United States. You have everything.
Oh, wow. Well, I didn't know that.
So one time I saw a Chinese movie, and I thought it was so gorgeous, beautiful, and everything. I was like, oh. And then at the end of the credit, it says that they filmed it in the Pyrenees because they didn't have the rights to film it in China. And it was like the typical, iconical hills. I mean, like
desert hills? Yeah.
No, with the peak hills with the fog around.
Oh, okay.
With the temple on top. It was the Pyrenees.
Wow.
So you have everything, but it's small.
Oh, how cool. Wow.
Yes.
Then about you.
Yes.
How long have you been a performer?
I want to say all my life.
That's a fair answer. Okay.
But always torn.
Right. Between, say, theater between performance and what else?
Education, teaching.
Oh, cool. What do you teach?
Words.
Words. Okay. All right. So do you teach French or?
French and German.
Oh, wow. How many languages do you speak?
Like fluently 3.
Wow. English, French, and German?
Yes.
Okay. And non-fluently, how many languages do you speak?
I have a little bit of knowledge of colloquial Arabic a little bit. Oh, Russian, of course. I learned Russian. I forgot that I learned Russian.
Oh, of course, like you do.
Я изучила русский язык. But I don't practice, so I almost forgot everything.
Where did you learn Russian? I mean, Russia?
No, I was supposed to, but actually, because I'm American and it was Cold War, somehow my visa was not ready on time.
I see.
So the plane flew before my visa, so I never went there. I was, but so I did teach mixing of teaching and learning. You learning a lot when you're teaching, but I did learn Russian in France.
Okay. Oh, wow.
In high school and university.
Wow. That's wild.
No, it's not.
So, well, I think it is.
You know Japanese, I don't know.
Very, very little. I do not speak Japanese well. I would not say that I speak it even fluently, especially not 3 languages worth. That's so impressive.
My dream, but it's not going to happen, is to learn Chinese.
Why do you say that's not going to happen?
Because I don't have time.
That's fair. I mean, between teaching and acting and everything else that you do.
And I'm a mother.
And you're a mother. How many children do you have?
I have 1 child and 2 stepchildren, but the stepchildren are grown up now.
Okay.
But they were with us.
Right, but still taking time to
I'm
raise
a grandma.
them. Your grandma?
Yeah.
Congratulations. Oh my God, when did that happen?
A year ago.
Congratulations, Simone. That's incredible. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's awesome.
How's that been?
Really cool. Plus, his first show, he saw me in his first show. He was just turned 1, and he saw me playing a little girl.
You playing a little girl, would you say?
Yeah, and actually Friday morning, I'm gonna play a little girl before
Before coming here and opening this show.
I'm playing a Palestinian 6-year-old in a kids show
That's amazing.
that I've been touring. So it's a completely
Oh,
different.
totally. So you run the whole gamut of skills then for performance, or the whole gamut of styles.
Wow. To me, for your performer, you're supposed to do whatever you're supposed to do.
Right. As a performer, what is something you find most interesting or most compelling?
That's a good question. Well, I like things they are experimental, and I there's 2 things that I've been interested in life. It's words and movement. So I love the poetry of words, but I think the body and the movements express. Oh, I don't know how to say the essence of things.
Yes. Yeah. So in that way, then, how has it been working in the traditional Japanese theaters, where the movement and or words and voice are so closely linked and associated?
It's been a journey with a lot of tripping.
I know that feeling.
Yeah, it's been quite a journey, but a very interesting one. And I must say, I want to thank you. You taught me so much.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. You've been a very excellent student. It's been really wonderful to be able to work with you. To work with somebody who appreciates the power of the body and the communicative power of the body. It's been a real joy watching you actually create a role and craft that way.
Thank you.
It's been so powerful.
Thank you, because sometimes I feel really like I feel like a child, not in a good way. I feel like
feeling.
I'm like, I'm never gonna get it. And I know I can, but it's so challenging.
I mean, it is. It's incredibly challenging.
It is very
I think
challenging.
It's wonderful that you guys make this work look so effortless. And that's so nice about it. It's like to be able to show that kind of mastery where you come into something and it just seems so it's like it's so easy, and you really are showing
not.
It's not at all. It's really not. It's not. And
So
that's the difficult part of this work. And it seems so simple on the surface, but it is incredibly challenging and complex and in depth.
But what I am more and more enjoying is that beyond the difficulty, I'm starting to get not the beauty, because the beauty I got that from long ago, but the meaning.
Yes, to be able to
and
find and
just
discover.
Getting that now.
Yep. Well, I mean, there's a reason people train for years in this before they ever get on stage.
Because I mean, the beauty as an audience,
as an observer, right?
I got it, but I was like, why is it going like this and that?
Right.
And I see, I'm just like in the little window, and starting to see things, and I'm getting more and more curious. Actually.
Yeah, good. Well, I can't wait to see how the performance continues to grow over the course of the run. It's really fascinating.
And
I'm excited.
I kept thinking what you said yesterday about the nephew and all that. And
what was that?
just the what's the not the purpose, but what's beyond all of this exchange between the nephew and Sukurooji, and I've been thinking a lot of that.
Good. Well, good. I can't wait to see how that comes out then.
I don't know.
Oh, let's see. Simone, before we go, tell us one last interesting fact about yourself.
Well,
I mean, besides all of these things, like you speaking several languages and living between several continents.
well, not so many. Well, 3, yeah. But I haven't traveled much. But my travels have changed me. So I don't know what to say, but I mean,
pick something interesting, and any random effect.
One of the things that I've learned here in the United States, because I'm through dance, I've discovered anatomy and all kind of things, and I've discovered hypnotherapy.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
And birthing.
birthing?
So
Birthing, you say?
yeah, I've been a doula.
Wow.
And my stepdaughter is actually a doula and a hypnobirther.
Okay.
But my life has taken so much. I mean, I cannot perform it being a doula. It's impossible.
Of course.
But it is something I've really enjoyed.
Wow.
And that I'm also passionate about, like the whole birth.
That's incredible.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's something. And it's combined with not so much words, but with movement. The fact that when you really get in touch with yourself, then, and it's combined also with education. It's like, to me, the sooner the better.
Wow. I should let you go and get into costume and get ready for rehearsal.
A lot of
so
time.
say hello, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. And you can see Simone in A No Christmas Carol right here at Theatre of Kyogen, starting this Friday, December 7th. We run through the end of the month, December 30th, and you can get tickets at www.theatreofkyogen.org. Theatre spelled in the European way with an R-E. Hope to see you all here. Bye-bye.
Bye.